get scared. I want to ask you, girl, what is your personal story of too close to someone? Let's start from Miss Molly.
When I used to get close to the guy who had just broken up with his ex, we were really close, like talking every day. One day he invited me out.
Oh, usually that's a sign of getting serious, right?
That's what I thought. We had a great time, everything was right. But then when we got home, he told me I don't think I'm over my ex yet.
Are you serious?
Wait, what? Just like that?
I had no idea it was coming. I swear I cried 3 days. I thought we were building something real, but I guess I was just a rebound. It really broke me.
Oh, Molly, that's breaking heart. But it's okay, you can find better than more here.
As far as I'm concerned, guys really struggle to move on. They're not exactly fast in letting go.
From my point of view, it's better to be with someone who's already close to the door on their path, so you don't end up getting hurt.
Exactly, there are plenty of fish in the sea, girl.
I know, but I still miss him. I miss memories with him. I cannot let go. I got way too comfortable with him.
That's really rough, Molly. But sadly, many guys are like that. They give you hope even when they're still living in the past.
Right, and speaking of painful experience, I have a different kind of story. I'm actually traumatized by being loved.
What do you mean?
I once dated a guy who loved me so much, he was super possessive. I wasn't allowed to talk to other guys and I had to do everything he said.
That's not love, Mel. That's control in disguise.
I know when I didn't follow what he wanted, he tried to hurt himself. He even said he'd track me down wherever I went.
That's crazy. Why did you even stay in that relationship?
Yeah, why would you say yes to guy like that?
Well, I'm not really sure. What I'm trying to say is I didn't know he would be that way at first. I met him back in 11th grade and stayed with him until we graduated. That's when I realized how toxic and manipulative he really was.
Oh, no way. That's clear sight to live.
That's what I did, but the experience left me scared. I was so afraid of being loved again. I didn't even tell my parents because I was scared.
I guess I'm pretty lucky. I went to girls' school the same year at college, and even though we're not dating, we've had a good connection ever since.
Oh, getting close to a senior sounds kind of sweet.
I met him during orientation, and we keep bumping into each other throughout our student organization. That's how we become close.
You are lucky, Jambin. You can ask him for help with difficult places too.
Yeah, having a senior around is helpful, especially during stressful semester.
True, so everyone, go get yourself a supportive senior.
Coming.
Totally agree, Min.
But guys, I can relate.
Why not, yeah?
Well, let me tell you about something, guys. I joined an off-campus organization in East Lombok. There I met him, very friendly, very popular, and we got close quickly because we were in the same group. After dinner, he agreed to give me a ride back to Mataram.
Who already offering a ride?
And I didn't think much at the first, but later the night, I post photo from our activity, and my friends of mine replied my story. Is the It's Lombok organization? I said yes. Then she said, my boyfriend is that group too. I was like, what? Really? I asked what his name. She said, yeah. Yes, I was shocked. Yahya was the same guy who was getting close to me during the elevator.
Oh my gosh, that's major plot twist.
You mean the guy you were talking to was your friend's boyfriend?
Yes, I didn't know. So I double checking with my friends just to be true. And yes, it was the same guys. And yeah.
That's wild. But unless you ask to confirm, some people just jump to conclusions.
Ever since then, I've been keeping my distance from him. The worst part, that friend no longer talk me after he repeated my story that night.
You know, sometimes we're too hard on ourselves when things don't work out.
True.
I couldn't agree more. I used to blame myself, thinking I wasn't good enough. But in reality, it was him who hadn't healed yet.
Yeah, I used to wonder if I was just too trusting, but I realized no, it's not fun to was taken.
And in my case, I learned that love shouldn't feel like prison. You shouldn't have to lose your freedom just to keep someone around.
Exactly, and the more we get to know ourselves, the better we recognize the kind of love we truly deserve.
And to all of you, listen, if you are ever been hurt, lied to or left behind, please know and I don't deserve your word.
You are still worthy of love, even after heartbreak.
Yes, pretty.
And you're not alone, we've been there too.
So let's all make a promise from now on. Let's just bitch over drama and love that feels like home.
That was beautiful, Bin. I really needed that.
I believe our listener needed it too.
Before we go, let's say together for every one of them. You are enough, you are strong, and you deserve a love that feels like home. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. If you have got a story to share, feel free and research up.
And don't forget to follow and stay tuned for more episodes where we love, talk, and sometimes even cry together.
Yeah.
Because healing begins when you realize you are not alone.
Okay, this has been Tia, Jambin, Maulid, and Amel signing off.
Bye.